and welcome back to Hayu's channel. It's your girl Hayu, back at it again with the back at it again. And today I'm coming to y'all with a story time. Goddamn speak. I'm coming to y'all with a story time. This story time is gonna be about the day that I found out that I was pregnant. Let me see how I can start it off. I usually have an irregular period. Around this time last year, my period started to regulate. So it would come every month on the same day of every month on time. And I was like, okay, well, I was waiting for my body to see was it ever gonna, regulate and, get itself together, and it finally started to. So I was this is when I downloaded my tracker, because at first I wasn't even worried about the tracker, because I was like, if it's not regular, then there's no point in keep tracking, because I could literally go 6-7 months without having a period. But one thing I did do when I started to be sexually active is I took a pregnancy test every month, so I would know if I was pregnant or not, or if it was just me being irregular. But the funny thing is, when, like I told y'all, I started to regulate out, so I kind of laid back off of the pregnancy test, because I was like, okay, well, if my period is starting to come every month, then that's telling me I'm good. So February was my birthday month. I got my period that month. March came, I didn't have my period. I didn't even think in my head, y'all, that I was pregnant at all. That wasn't my first thought. I just really when my period didn't come in March, I was like, okay, I might be going back to being irregular. So over the course of the time, I just really with my period, it would come towards the end of the month. So that's how it was for me. So like I said, March came, I didn't get my period. So I was like, maybe it'll come, because it'll be to the end, or it could hit at the beginning of the month. That's when I was noticing that my period would come. So I was like, okay, maybe in April it's gonna come at the beginning of April, but it didn't. So after that, the whole month of April went by, and I just remember at the beginning of May, I felt hella weird. But again, I did not think in my head that I was pregnant. I just felt sick, but not a morning sickness type thing. It wasn't morning sickness. I just felt I had the flu. I really felt I had the flu. I thought I had COVID again, or either I had the flu or a stomach virus. I didn't have a thought in my head that I was pregnant. And usually that's not me. I'm okay, well, maybe it's time to get me a pregnancy test. But that didn't cross my mind. I just kept telling my mama, and my grandma and my boyfriend that I felt weird. I just felt weird. I really didn't tell my boyfriend. I kept telling him my stomach hurt and stuff like that. I just keep telling him that my stomach hurt. And I told my mom and my grandma, I just felt weird. I remember one day I just woke up and my stomach was hurting so freaking bad, y'all. My stomach was hurting so bad, and I just was my teeth were chattering. I was my teeth were chattering. I was so cold. So that's when I was just thinking I was sick. So after that I just kept feeling the same way. My stomach was just hurting so bad. I smoked, like, before I found out I was pregnant. Like, I was smoking. So I would just notice, like, I was cutting back more and more on the smoking, and I was cutting back on the smoking, and the smell of smoke, like the smell of weed smoke, I remember one night me and my boyfriend was sitting in the car, and I was asleep. And that's another thing, y'all. I'm getting into that though. I was asleep, and he was just watching a show while he was smoking. And I just remember, like, waking up and rolling the window down because it stinks so bad. Like, I just could not deal with it. Like, I didn't want to smoke. I didn't want to do anything that had anything to do with smoking. That should have been a red flag for me. I was just sleeping. Like, I was sleeping a lot. I would notice I would wake up early in the morning. I never really wake up. I used to wake up early in the morning, but that was like school days. Like, on the weekends, like, my body just get adjusted to waking up that early. But when I graduated, like, I started, sleeping through my mornings. But I eventually started waking up early in the morning, like 7 in the morning. I remember for a whole week straight, I woke up at 6:30 in the morning every day. I woke up at 6:30. And that was just weird to me. And then I'll go to sleep. Like, I'll be asleep by 9. So, and I never go to sleep that early, but I'll be asleep by 9 o'clock. Then, another thing that was weird to me was I was having vivid dreams. Like, every time that I would have a dream, I could remember it. Like, I could wake up and recall my dream all day long. Like, that wasn't normal for me, because normally when I have dreams, I don't really remember them. Like, I really don't remember it. I can't really recall my dreams back. But I could remember my dreams, y'all. And I actually dreamed that me and my boyfriend was riding somewhere, and I told him, like, I miss my baby. And, like, I had we had a whole, like, baby together, a whole name. I was like, I miss Jakaya. I'm ready to go home to my baby. And I just woke up. So, after that, I was like, okay, something is going on. I was like, I didn't know. I was honestly going to schedule a doctor's appointment because pregnancy, I don't know, y'all. Pregnancy just did not cross my brain, like, at all. I was going to schedule a doctor's appointment because I thought that I had, like, a stomach virus or something. But it was the weekend. So I was like, I could just call on Monday. And I always, like, procrastinate on my doctor's appointment anyway. Like, every time I say I'm going to set me up for an appointment, I procrastinate. So Mother's Day came, y'all. This is the day I found out that I was pregnant, on Mother's Day, which was so crazy to me. But Mother's Day came, and again, I woke up early in the morning, and I just wasn't feeling like myself. And this is when, like, I just got, like, really suspicious. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get me a test. I leave the house or whatever, and I go to Dollar Tree because that's where I usually get my test from. Funny thing, y'all, they were out of the pregnancy test. They didn't have them where they usually be. And come to think of it now, they probably had them at the counter because they said people were starting to steal the pregnancy test or whatever. So I was like, you know what? Like, I don't even think I'm pregnant anyway. I'm not gonna sit here and waste my money. And that's unnecessary money I don't even have to spend. Something in the back of my head told me, girl, go to Walmart and get that test. If you know me, you know I'm not going to Walmart. Like, I cannot stand going in Walmart. I can't stand it. After that, I was just like, okay, let me go on Walmart and I'm gonna get me a test. So I ended up going right to Walmart and I got the test. I came straight to the house And, you know, I did everything I needed to do to take the test, pee, dip the test or whatever. And I just remember, like, I went and I threw all my stuff away, like my pee that I had just, you know, I put it in a cup and to, like, dip the thing in there, and you know how you take the test or whatever. And I threw away all my stuff. Usually I just sit there, flip it over. I didn't even flip it over. It was still turned over. And I just remember, like, I wasn't thinking. I was honestly thinking it was gonna come back negative. And, like, I was just taking care of everything I had to take care of, throwing everything in the trash or whatever, throwing the test away. The box, throwing all the stuff away. And then I came back, y'all. This was not even 5 minutes, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this was not even 5 damn minutes. I came back and it was clear as day, 2 lines on the test. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I was shocked. Like, my heart didn't drop, surprisingly, but I was just like, what? I was so shocked, y'all. And if I could find, because I be doing like video diaries in my phone, and ooh, oh, that's great. But yeah, and I just recorded how I felt at that moment. I might put the little clip in there of, you know, how I reacted, so y'all can see like my raw reaction, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I am in shock, y'all. This shit got 2 lines on it. I cried a little bit. I sat there and I cried because it was for the simple fact of that with my period being irregular, I was just told, you know, by doctors that, you know, I wouldn't be able to even carry a child. Like, it would be hard for me to even conceive a child. And I don't know, I just think I got it in my head like that was gonna be my fate. So I was kind of shocked, and it made me emotional, and it's kind of making me emotional right now, but I'm not gonna cry. I didn't know, like, when I would ever, like, have a child. And it's just crazy because I feel like I told my mom, like, I never knew fully what I wanted to do in my life, but I always knew that I wanted to be a mom and, you know, take care of my child and just have my child. Like, even if my dream was to always, you know, have a family, like, be with my child's father, because there's something that I never had. And so I always wanted my child to have that and be able to, you know, fall back on that. But at that moment, like, I was just really, like, grateful to be able to even conceive a child. Like, and in that moment, I was just like, you know what, all the other background noise don't even matter. Like, I just need to make sure that my child coming into this world knowing that it's love. Like, I just want to be the best mother to my child. I never want my child to feel the things and the hurt that I have felt in this world. And I know I'm not gonna be able to protect my baby from everything, but I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best to do so. I have came to the conclusion that even if I'm not with my child's father, I want to be able to have a cordial relationship. I never want my child to feel like they have to choose And I never want them to feel that animosity and that hostility between us. Like, I want them to look at us and be like my parents are friends. Like, they are real life friends and they get along. You feel me? So, with that being said, that is how I found out that I was pregnant. If y'all want to know how I told my boyfriend, how I told my mom, then I will put that in another video for another story time, because this is already long. Yeah, like I told y'all, I'm 11 weeks. I'm in the car, but I'll try to get y'all a little belly shot. Let me stand up. Whew. Y'all can't really see, but I'm kind of getting big. Stand up with this if I can. Just a little belly shot. Not the best, but yes, that's the belly. I'm getting big, y'all. I'm really getting big. I could tell today because my belly was not that big. Woo! I tried to, take a belly shot for every week. I think I was doing good, but I missed 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So I need to get back on it. I'm gonna be. I have 3 more weeks until I'm out of my Is it 3 more weeks? I have 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks until I'm out of my my first trimester, and then I'll be going into my second trimester. I'm excited, y'all, and I want to take y'all on this journey with me. So I guess that was how I found out I was pregnant and the symptoms that I had. If y'all want to know like any more symptoms, I think I put them all in. I'm getting nauseous and I'm out of breath. Yeah, I think I put all of like my symptoms in the I didn't, but yeah, I wasn't feeling bad until right after I found out, like when I took my test. That's when all my symptoms hit. So if you also want to know the symptoms I had when I found out I was pregnant, then I could also do a video on that. Y'all just put everything in the description down below that you guys want to know, that you guys want to see, and I'll be happy to put that out for you guys. Y'all know what I say. Stay lit, and that's it. And if you're not lit, then what you doing, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're notified every time I post content, y'all. Let y'all see y'all later.